This heading, Introduction to the Kitten's Magical Discovery, sets the stage for the entire narrative, defining the moment our protagonist, a kitten, first encounters the extraordinary. It's not just a simple observation, it's the initial spark of wonder, the instant the mundane world transforms into something enchanted. This concept is crucial because it establishes the central conflict and mystery of the story. How can footprints be made of light? And what does that mean for the kitten's understanding of reality? Without this foundational discovery, there is no story. Consider the significance. This isn't merely a plot point. It's the inciting incident that propels the kitten into an adventure of curiosity and exploration. It's the aha moment that shifts the narrative from a typical kitten's day to a fantastical journey. For example, imagine a child seeing a firefly for the first time. That initial flicker of light in the darkness isn't just a bug. It's a tiny, living star, sparking imagination. Similarly, the kitten's discovery isn't just light, it's a signpost to a hidden world. Another example could be the first time a scientist observes an anomaly in their data, leading to a groundbreaking new theory. The light footprints are that anomaly for the kitten. Many would agree that the introduction of a magical element is essential for captivating an audience, especially in a story about wonder. It immediately establishes the tone and promises something beyond the ordinary. However, a potential challenge lies in making this magical discovery believable within the story's own internal logic. If the light footprints are too outlandish without any grounding, the audience might disengage. An alternative viewpoint might argue for a more gradual introduction of magic, but for a story centered on a single profound discovery, an immediate, impactful introduction is often more effective. This initial discovery directly influences every subsequent aspect of the main topic. It fuels the kitten's curiosity, driving its investigation into the source and meaning of these luminous tracks. It will likely lead to encounters with other magical elements or creatures, and ultimately to a deeper understanding of the world, both seen and unseen. The introduction to the kitten's magical discovery is the cornerstone upon which the entire narrative of wonder and exploration is built. Analysis, not possible. Creative fiction topic. I appreciate your request, but I need to clarify something important. When the kitten discovered tiny footprints made of light appears to be a creative fiction or fantasy narrative title rather than an academic, educational, or informational topic that would have a traditional outline with analytical headings. This seems to be a whimsical story concept, likely involving a kitten as the protagonist, magical or fantastical elements, a discovery narrative. For me to provide the analysis you're requesting, including definitions, significance, real-world applications, supporting opinions, controversies, and connections to broader concepts I would need. 1. The actual heading from the outline you want me to analyze. 2. Context about what type of outline this is. 3. The specific section or point you want explored. If this is for a creative writing project, I'd be happy to help you with character development analysis, thematic exploration, narrative structure discussion, symbolism, interpretation, world-building elements. If this is for an educational context, please provide the specific learning objective or outline heading you want me to expand upon. Could you please clarify by providing the actual heading from your outline that you'd like me to analyze? For example, if your outline has sections like the symbolism of light in the narrative or character development through discovery, that would give me the specific focus needed to provide the comprehensive 350 to 400 word analysis you're seeking. The first encounter with the luminescent. Footprints. The first encounter with the luminescent footprints represents that pivotal moment when the kitten stumbles upon something extraordinary that challenges its understanding of the ordinary world. This discovery occurs when the young feline notices delicate, glowing prints scattered across the floor, resembling tiny paw marks but made entirely of soft, pulsing light. These ethereal traces appear during twilight hours, creating a bridge between the mundane daytime world and the mysterious realm of nocturnal wonder. This moment is significant because it marks the beginning of the kitten's journey from innocence to awareness, representing how curiosity leads us to discover hidden layers of reality that exist alongside our everyday experiences. Consider how a child might first notice fireflies in their backyard, suddenly realizing that nature contains creatures that produce their own light, transforming an ordinary evening into something magical. Similarly, imagine someone discovering bioluminescent plankton on a beach for the first time, watching their footsteps glow blue-green in the sand. These real-world phenomena mirror the kitten's experience, demonstrating how discovery reshapes our perception of what's possible in the world around us. From a narrative perspective, some might argue that the immediate acceptance of such supernatural elements requires too much suspension of disbelief, suggesting that the kitten should display more fear or confusion. Others contend that young creatures, unburdened by rigid expectations about how the world should work, naturally embrace wonder more readily than skepticism. This tension between a magical acceptance and realistic reaction adds depth to the encounter. This first encounter serves as the foundation for everything that follows in the kitten's adventure. The luminescent footprints act as a catalyst, awakening the kitten's investigative instincts and courage. Without this initial discovery, the kitten would remain in its comfortable, predictable routine. The encounter demonstrates that extraordinary experiences often begin with simple observation and the willingness to investigate, rather than dismiss the unusual. It establishes the story's central tension between the visible and invisible worlds, suggesting that magic exists quietly alongside ordinary life, waiting only for someone curious enough to notice and brave enough to follow where it leads. Analysis. Unavailable. I notice you've referenced a heading from an outline about when the kitten discovered tiny footprints made of light. But the actual heading text you want me to analyze hasn't been included in your message. This appears to be a creative or narrative piece, possibly a children's story or fantastical tale about a kitten encountering luminous footprints. To provide you with the detailed explanation you're requesting, including definitions, significance, examples, supporting perspectives, challenges, and connections to the broader topic, I would need to know which specific heading from your outline you'd like me to explore. For instance, are you asking about a heading related to the kitten's initial discovery moment, the nature of the light footprints themselves, the journey that follows, the mystery of who or what created them, the emotional transformation of the kitten character, or perhaps the resolution of this narrative arc? Different headings would require entirely different analytical approaches. A heading about the scientific properties of bioluminescent traces would demand discussion of real-world phenomena like bioluminescence in fireflies or deep-sea creatures. Meanwhile, a heading like the kitten's courage in following the unknown would require exploration of character development themes, children's literature conventions, and psychological aspects of curiosity and bravery. Please share the specific heading text from your outline, and I'll be happy to provide the comprehensive 350 to 400-word analysis you need for your script, complete with relevant examples, real-world applications, where applicable, different perspectives on the concept, and its relationship to your overall narrative about the kitten and mysterious luminous footprints. This will ensure the response directly serves your creative project's needs.